Nigerians continue to suffer from entrenched challenges around accountability, exclusion, and lack of representation. Just to mention, like we know from the ministerial nominee list that was given, or the ministers we have about 7 women who are in governance today. So how do we seek to improve that kind of participation of women in governance? One of the things we have done as partners with the Open Government Partnership Secretariat in Nigeria, we also are part of the inclusion thematic groups, which seeks to promote women's participation in our daily activities in the society. So another thing we have looked is lack of representation in this process. Ordinary citizens have, in most cases, remained political spectators, quietly suffering the agony of poor governance and its ugly consequences. Accountability Lab is a young organization. One of the things we also do is to see how we can encourage women's participation in everything we do. We're also building a movement of active citizens and responsible leaders across Nigeria. The lab supports young change makers to develop creative ideas for integrity in their communities by enabling people to use information and knowledge to hold those in power to account. This helps us to unleash positive social and economic change. The campaign is currently in its second year and a project of Accountability Lab Nigeria, sponsored by the Netherlands Embassy and Luminate Group, with support from Chocolate City Music Group in Lagos and Don't Drop the Mic Entertainment. We also have Connected Development, who is also supporting us on this as well, and One Campaign. The campaign's second edition is themed Women's Rights, and will be geared toward enlisting talented, aspiring young musicians to use their voice to promote equality and gender representation in all arms of government and in the broader society. We're also looking at women's participation in governance and women in politics. The campaign's inaugural edition themed Election Democracy and Good Governance saw 10 talented young finalists employ their voices in advocating for increased citizens' participation and transparency in elections and governance.
Nigeria cannot possibly strive to be a functional state without the full participation of 50% of its population, and indeed, this issue is closely related to the challenges to democracy, as women are often unable, or because of the societal norm, unwilling to find their voices and participate fully in decision making. At the same time, there is a deep criminal nexus between business and politics, with reported cases of international corporations paying bribes to to get access to contracts and approvals for projects.
There are many times who are overlooked. They want to record music, but lack songwriting skills, access to music producers, record labels, and funding to build their portfolios. Few, particularly female artists, produce positive songs related to democracy, citizen participation, or governance. While music is inherently political, it is often negative and full of complaints. Rather than solutions or a sense that all Nigerians can play a role in changing these dynamics, moreover, music is not always considered a lobbying or advocacy tool. Voice to Rep provides a platform for renowned musicians and development governance experts to mentor young musicians on how to make songs that address elections, democracy, and good governance, as well as women's rights and business accountability. In this way, the music becomes a gateway to broader changes in behavior.
So this will give us all a sense that there is a different reality that we can all help to be able to live. We have restarted the process through which young music artists can submit their demos / songs addressing any social issue affecting Nigeria through the project website, and that's www.voicetorep.ng. Now, artists who do not have a recorded demo or song can upload a 60-second freestyle video of them singing or rapping to any of the themes: violence against women, gender discrimination, or sexual harassment, and that can be sent to our handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter using the hashtag Voice to Rep and tagging at Account Lab and at Chalk City Music and at Voice to Rep. Then they can go to the website to fill in the application, attaching the link to the videos they upload. They uploaded in the sections for demo and song link submissions. Submissions are open until November the 15th, 2019.
My name is Hamza Lawal and I'm the Chief Executive of Connected Development. I'm quite excited that Accountability Lab is undertaking the second phase of this very important initiative. I think that them mobilizing young people that have talent to build capacity and send social accountability messages to the public is key, because we know that Nigeria is popular with music. So using music to hold government to account, but most importantly, get citizens to understand government policies and the role that they have to play. So I'm also excited that now they're prioritizing women in this second edition. I believe that we need to be conscious when we do programs and campaigns, because women form over 60% of the population. So I'm excited that Accountability Lab is leading this initiative, and I want to commit that Connected Development will continue our existing partnership and scale whatever we're doing. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.